My name is Judy Williams, and Josi is my, by birth, great-granddaughter. I started fostering her almost 4 years ago, and now am guardian to her. She's generous, she's kind, she's very tender and loving. There's just so many aspects to her that are such a blessing to me. Josi has called me mom for 2.5 years, and she understands that she is with me.
I'm Sally Kroner. I've been a CASA for about 3 years. Josi was 4, almost 5, and I went to her home, and I always remember I walked in her room and I immediately knew that her favorite colors were purple and pink because it was wall to wall, floor to ceiling, purple and pink. Just getting to know her and playing with her, it was really fun. CASA stands for Court-Appointed Special Advocate. So a CASA really has a unique role in the system in that they're the only person that advocates for what's in the best interest of the child. So the child has a lawyer, the parents have lawyers, there's lots of lawyers involved, but they're each advocating for their clients. And the CASA, I think, looks at the overall picture of what's happening. Oftentimes, a CASA knows more about the case than anyone else that's involved. A CASA visits a child at least once a month. And to be there that consistently for the child over a long period of time, you build some trust. They've had trauma in their life, and you can help them through that time period when things are confusing and there's lawyers talking to them, and they don't really know what's going to happen. And I think a CASA can really be a stabilizing force.
Early on, when Josi was about 2.5, Mom was unable to care for her appropriately. Judge was very explicit about placing her with a family member that did not have drug or alcohol issues in the home or did not have child protective service history. And Josi's birth mother, who is my granddaughter, specifically requested that she come to me. The goal at that time was to restore the two of them, but then she relapsed.
This case was 3 years total, and I became involved right at the beginning. So it was a long process. It seemed like things were heading in one direction, and then Josi's mom was able to work through some of her issues and come back into her life, so then it was moving in another direction. So I think that's part of what took it so long to resolve.
Sally was able to connect with those parties I could not connect with. And so she was able to get a broader perspective of what that outcome was, what it meant, what it looked like, and for the same thing, why it was beneficial and why she was in support of it. By that time, I had developed a lot of trust for her. I knew that she advocated 100% for Josi because she had that overall scope that I could not access. I felt like, okay, if Sally, who has advocated for permanency, is saying this is okay, and it's the same reasons that I would consider it being okay, put my mind at ease. She was just getting reacquainted with him, getting to know him. We had had a visit with him just minutes before his accident, the best visit she had had with him. It was a little gift in that moment that she will carry with her the rest of her life.
Well, this make me cry. I was able to talk with her dad before he died, and he said such beautiful, wonderful things about her, that she was just a bright light that lit up every room she went into. Because I'd had that conversation with him, I was able to send Josi a card and say, I talked with your dad and here's what he said about you. I was so glad I had done that, and I was so glad I was able to provide her with, literally the quotes of what he said, because I'd written them down when I interviewed him.
We had a sweet moment in that time, though. We went to the park. A butterfly landed on her head, and she thought that was her daddy sending her a kiss. We hold on to butterflies, we hold on to those kisses, and we hold on to those memories.
Oh, I hope that Josi is able to keep her voice and say what she wants and advocate for herself. I hope that she has lots of fun, lots of friends, that she stays in contact with her family. I hope that Josi feels loved for the rest of her life. I know she is.